Well, of course you didn't see me because you weren't here before you spawned in. Not really an excuse though.
Well, the onus is on you to not stand in the arrival section.
Let's not talk about onuses. This isn't that kind of stream. Come on. Don't show your onus. A lost joke. On stream. This is a family channel.
I'm into Onal.
So I read through all of the B5 comics. I finished the last 3 as well. The ones that came out a few years later. And those were a bit better. I like those a little bit more. Although I like the original, the first 2 story arcs well enough. I'm on like a B5 kid. Lost joke, watch B5.
You can't make me.
I'm not trying to make you. I'm saying that you should. It's really good. It's a really good show.
He's not wrong.
I guess I should at some point try to watch the friggin' Lost Tales one, because I haven't actually seen that. I think I forgot to watch it when it came out, because everybody was saying it wasn't that great, but it is at the moment the only B5 thing that I haven't ever seen. It has Galen in it. I like Galen. I like the character. I read the Techno Mages novels, and he was like a main character in that. It's kind of interesting to read about. Lost joke, there's Techno Mages in Babylon 5. They're not really a main part of the story, unfortunately, but they exist. And they're kind of cool.
What is this, Warhammer?
B5 is better than Warhammer. There, I said it. I said it and I don't regret it. Hot take. Babylon 5 is better than Warhammer. Fight me.
Someone might.
I'll just hop in my Star Fury. Or my White Star. My White Star would probably literally run circles around your big, giant, gothic church ships. That admittedly look cool,
You don't need to move fast when you just shoot a lot of bullets.
Admittedly, the big gothic church ships look cool, but they're not a White Star.
Do they even have shields?
Yeah, do they have shields in Warhammer?
Maybe. It depends on, I think it depends on the faction and the army.
We're talking about the Empire ships.
Yeah.
Human Imperium.
Well, within the Empire, there are also different factions.
Well, what about the Emperor's ship? Would his ship have shields?
He doesn't have a ship because he's stuck on
the Emperor's
Earth.
kind of like dead-ish.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the Emperor. I don't know anything about Warhammer 40k, but I'm sure the Emperor has his hand, right? His group that he sends out to do his bidding. His like direct bidding. Yeah. So do they have shields?
Well, here's the thing. There are many branches that act in the name of the Emperor. The most typical one is the Custodes. That's the one a lot of people might know of, but there are many different branches that act in the name of the Emperor. You could almost say, like, even right down to, what are they called? The Imperial Guard, who are just rank and file dudes. They don't. They wouldn't have shields.
By the way, dudes.
No, that's the orcs.
I thought those were the Gits.
No, they generally refer to everyone amongst them as Du Bois, and gits are something else.
I
Mostly
was
an
watching.
insult.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is an insult in real life. You call someone a git, you're basically saying they're an asshole. I was watching Yogscast Tom play that side-scroller Warhammer game, and they were calling each other gits like constantly. the orcs in that game. It was like a normal thing for them.
The
Yes.
orcs in 40k are like very stereotypical like Cockney accents, and that's it.
Kyle, do you have anything to add to this discussion? Kyle, do the Empire ships have shields in Warhammer 40k?
Yeah. Kind of.
What do you mean?
Well, it depends what faction you're talking about. Well, actually, no, it doesn't.
What I said. It depends on the.
I mean, even Chaos need warp shields.
We're
What
talking
about
about
like
combat
Two
shields?
mutated.
yeah? What about like combat shields, like versus say energy weapons?
No, they just have lots of armor, like
Okay.
crazy amounts of armor. Like they're literally like space fortresses.
I still think that the White Star would win in that.
The White Star would just evade enemy fire while continuously shooting one part of the ship until it broke through the armor.
I mean, some White Stars have those like laser weapons too, don't they? Like not just the pulses, but I swear I've seen some of them use like laser weapons. I'm pretty sure that would punch through armor. Not necessarily like literally a laser. I don't know if it's like a plasma weapon or whatever, but like it's like a continuous beam instead of like a pulsing blast.
You'll eventually have to like get to the people inside, and they're just as.
I don't know, I
Against
think
ship-sized beam weapons.
yeah, not against a beam weapon that's like literally like 10 feet across.
You know, it's funny you say that, but like these ships in like Warhammer, they fire weapons that are probably larger than the White Star.
Yeah, but he just claimed
Ammunition.
that the people inside were armored enough to survive being hit by that beam weapon, though.
I have no context for these Babylon 5 ships you're
Well, you
talking
know what,
about,
Lost
but-
Joke? Why don't you watch the show? Why don't we all watch the show together? That'll be fine, right?
Why don't we play Warhammer 40k then? Just to even this out.
I mean, what would that entail? Do you want to play Warhammer? We could do it on tabletop if you really wanted to do that. If you're really up for it, we'll do it. Oh, Lost Joke is gone. Also, I invited Kyle, but he's not showing up. Let me kick you. I'm gonna invite you again.
Last Joke is already switching to TTS. That's why he left.
There you go. Lost Joke is super up for playing TTS. Man, I'd like to play some more TTS games. I'd like to play some
I've
X-Wing
mentioned
or
this
some like Legion
before.
or something. That'd be kind of cool.
But I have my experience with Warhammer 40k has been very tempered in the sense that I guess the game shop runners made it so that I saved a lot of money over the years because I was interested in playing because as a young child I was, it looked neat. It was like, oh, what is this? It's like Army Men Extreme. So I waited around, and it was mostly kind of like set up a setup table at the mall, and it was more or less kind of like inviting people to come try and experience the game. So I was curious, and I wanted to learn. I was completely ignored for like hours. So I was like, oh, okay. I see. This is what I am to be expecting if I want to be interested in this game. So maybe it's not for me. And thus, I have never actually experienced Warhammer because I was snubbed as a child.
Yeah,
Was it because you were too young or what?
I was a
how
kid.
old were you? Yeah.
Like maybe a little bit around 10-ish or so.
I don't know. That seems like a decent war game, age. That's
I
like when
was
you're starting to
curious
get
enough
into
and
the more
willing to
complicated
learn, but
stuff.
because they ignored me the whole time, I decided that this wasn't going to be what I wanted.
And
So
were they teenagers or?
Here were
these
the
were
old fat guys, like the typical
these were
gamer.
probably mid-20s, early 30s men.
I say,
It's
looking
pretty-
in the mirror.
So adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like awkward if you're out in public and a kid wants to hang out with you.
Well,
Pretty
they
much
were
the same
well. It
experience
was
I had.
the store people. Like these were workers. They were here to show and demo the games, and I tried to get their attention, but they really didn't pay much attention to me. So
Hmm.
it was
Has
kind
anybody
of like
here actually played like tabletop Warhammer?
No.
I eventually did.
Really?
A friend of mine in high school worked at another game store, and I told him that. I'm like, oh, I never got into it because I was snubbed. And he's like, well, here. So he did a really quick and dirty little explanation of the game, and it's not that hard. Basically, the basic rules. It was just typical Space Marines versus orcs. I picked the orcs, and it was just kind of a quick fire. Here's how the game generally plays, and
I
so
feel
on.
like-
And it wasn't that bad.
I feel like the one thing that is always my weakness. I'm at the crypt, by the way. I feel like the one thing that's always been my weakness in the war games like that, like Warhammer or the various Star Wars ones or whatever, is that you have to make your own party. Like you have to make your own side. And I know that they have, like a point allocation and everything has a cost and whatever, and that's fine. But like, it's a lot of commitment to monetarily commitment as well to try to make up your own army that actually works. And like you never really know. Like you can look it up, but if you're just trying to figure it out yourself, you never really know what's going to work and what's not going to work against someone's thing. And it could be that you just straight up can't win against someone's particular army because
Well, in the
because
end,
you
it's
can't,
still
'cause
about
whatever
like
you have can't work.
dice rolls.
It's true, but
It
there's
does
definite
seem kind of like Magic the Gathering on steroids with the monetary
yeah.
commitment buying minis and stuff. If I were
Funny
gonna
you
play
mentioned-
a game like that, I think I would lean towards BattleTech more than Warhammer.
Funny you mentioned Magic the Gathering. I was at another game store.
I guess you can
And
proxy
I have
stuff,
a Magic
but
deck. I still have a Magic deck. It is a mono green elf deck. That's about as basic and simple as it can get. And I was hanging out with a friend of mine who was playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. And I happened to have my Magic deck with me. And this guy said, "Hey, you want to play a match?" I'm like, "Sure." You know what? I know better than just kind of sitting here and observing. Now, I had a slight idea of what was in his deck after the fact, and I realized he had a very expensive deck because he ran something with a creature type called slivers. Slivers are very
Underkiller.
expensive cards. And here's where the luck of the draw came. We started our match, and I think he went first in mulligan because he didn't like his starting hand. So his second hand seemed to be good, but in the end, I ended up beating him very easily. So he had all this money sunk into this deck, and I beat him with essentially a very basic boon.
I had a
That-
really OP deck with Saprolings. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they were
stairs.
green
Let's
summons.
look around more.
They're green basic 1/1 summons, and I had a deck that summoned like unlimited numbers of them and gave numerical buffs to all my creatures. So
You said this was a green deck too?
yeah,
That's kind of how green works. It makes small monsters big.
Yeah.
The hook for mine was that it generated the same thing. It generated elves, just basic 1/1 elves, but there were a couple cards that like really hitched
Oh,
the way
we're
my
at,
deck worked. Is that
yeah.
their strength and toughness value would increase by every other elf on the field.
Yeah, the same thing with the Zeppelings. It would get really ridiculous.
It even
Jesus.
went so far as to turn my lands into creatures and counted them as elves.
Uh, uh. Ow,
I don't know.
Ow, 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 ow,
I don't
ow,
know
ow,
where I'm going.
ow, 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 ow. I hit the lever. Ow, Jesus. God. Ah, where am I going?
I used to have a really good
River.
deck,
Shit.
which
Did you- oh my God.
Do I still play?
Do you still play? Did someone hit that
No.
switch back there?
Which switch?
The switch in the middle of all the spike things? I tried to, but I don't know if I did. Oh, well, I guess we'll see.
I got through without. I already got through already,
All
so
right.
all the switches that are necessary should have been flipped already.
Alright, is that only two? I thought this was the third one.
No, this is the second one.
Oh. Guess we need one more.
No, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Really. Mostly because I don't necessarily have anyone to play with, which is kind of the same issue I have with Magic in general.
Yeah, and also, I mean, yeah, you can proxy the cards, but I don't know. I'd still like to try that that Keyforge game on TTS, so I don't have to actually buy the cards. I don't got no money for that kind of stuff. Although I will say, I do feel like half the fun of something like Warhammer is actually having the figures and, like, you know, painting them or
I once asked my friend who
playing with
showed me
them
how to play
because-
Warhammer. I was like, could I just like get a cheap bag of Green Army men and do that? He's like, yeah, you could, but no one want to play with you
you know.
because, well, it is no secret. Games Workshop charges so much money.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that's how they make money. Like someone was, I can't remember who it was, and I have to look it up, but someone was making a war game based on Gundam models. So, like, instead of Warhammer figurines, you would use, like, a Gundam model. That was kind of cool. I'd play that.
You mean like an actual kit model?
Yes, like an actual, like, it's a fan-made game, and you would use actual, like, HG scale models.
Isn't there a show that is like that? Like was it Builders? No,
Yes, but it's not really the same. It's more actual, like, action moving arcade stuff. It's not like a turn-based game. Build Fighters. If you ever
Build
play, and by the
Fighters.
way, if you have a PS4, I would recommend getting and playing Gundam Breaker 3. It's basically the same kind of deal, where you kind of make your own model, and you can customize it any way you want, and depending on its customization, you know, it changes what weapons it has, and it's like an action game. It's like an arcade action game. It kind of plays, as far as combat goes, it kind of plays like a Dynasty Warriors kind of game. Although there's less enemies. It's fun though. It's fun making your own, using like Gundam Breaker 3 to kind of make your own stuff. I know people who have planned out like actual like paint jobs and kit bashing and stuff for the models using Gundam Breaker. Filth Scrabbler.
Do you know if you play BattleTech, do you have models like with Warhammer?
I would assume so, but I don't know. Repost.
Like miniatures? played computer games based on it, so I have no idea.
Aligar's map. We got the map.
Everyone get the quest item. Kyle.
BattleTech is like it's like turn-based mech warrior, right? That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
There used to be like a BattleTech crossover with Exo Squad way back in the day, when Exo Squad existed. Does anyone remember Exo Squad? Exo Squad was another really good show. It was a cartoon. Is my Spectre limit one? Let's actually, I'm not sure. Oh, I can have 2 Spectres. Holy shit, I didn't even realize. Wait, can I? Oh, I didn't know I lost my guy. There we go. Oh, I got him back. You know what? We'll have one. Is this where we're going? That's just back, isn't it?
I don't know.
Hold A, targets corpses. Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Alright. Can I have 2, of these guys?
I think we're done here.
Can I have that guy? What's in this room?
Nothing.
Nothing. Alright. Well, I have another skeleton. I guess that's fine. Is he moving very slowly? He's moving very slowly. Let's see if I can, There he is. Alright.
We don't really need
There
to
we
run
go.
all the way out.
There we go. I wanted 2 of these guys. I don't know why. I just want 2 of these guys. Right, we just want to go to the Chamber of Sin. Yeah, let's just port out. Just gonna port out. Sure, you can suggest specters. I hope one of your suggestions is the giant cave guy or giant cage guys because I like them.
I greet you.
I don't know if they're good at all, but I like them.
You just like them because when they were living, they danced in those cages.
I like them because they remind me of Dark Souls enemies.
Why did we come here?
Because we're
we were
gonna
finished there.
yeah, we're gonna warp back to another place. But let me I'm looking at something real quick. I guess I should finally grab this. Grab a new wand. Sure, I'll grab it. Finally, at long last, I have a new wand. This, I can't really use. I'm just gonna sell this. Goodbye, hate cry. I enjoyed having you, but you're gone now.
Be kind, if you can.
You want me to get ape chieftains? If you're meaning summoning, there's no stats that matter on weapons. Okay, well that's fine. So would the other one be better? It's too late now. I've sold it. It's fine. It's too late. I've sold it. I've made my choice. All right, I am gonna keep these cage guys for now, just because I don't want to go get other minions right now. And I like them because they're so huge.
Hello to you, great dreamer.
Hello to you, great dreamer.
We have woven a tale together in days past. Perhaps we shall again. We make mighty stories, you and I. And now I have daunting task before me. The last in my great journey. Near to us, cast in shadow, a monster awaits. Black Death is his name. A beauteous eight-leg, twisted grotesque by the master of these loathsome halls. I wish to give this eight-leg the merciful peace he deserves, and to save what is still beautiful, the elixir that only Black Death can make. Please, will you find him? Kill this Black Death. Take the eight-leg's venom for me.
All right,
It's time for
I may
Silk
be
to
fearsome
quit
warrior,
calling
but
me
Black
Exile.
Death's master has made him into a thing
yeah, but I do
more
have a name.
monstrous than
My name
even
is
I can
Mergwitch.
best.
Use it, Silk.
Who knows? Perhaps Black Death is too strong even for you.
No, I'll kill this stupid spider. It's fine.
I have climbed the great eight-leg web. I know the eight legs like no other. This eight-leg, this Black Death, is one of the oldest and most fearsome eight-legs in all this land and beyond.
Is he another
To its shame, it was
god,
made pet,
or is this just a regular boss?
plaything by the malicious master of this place.
Because I'm all for killing another god.
For years
I want more god
countless,
power.
It grew with pain.
I want to eat his god soul.
Pain is all it knows, all it can understand, all it can give. End Black Death's pain, for all and once. My great journey led me to places of great power beyond even your story's great.
Getting more lore.
I am
Silk is
carried
very talky.
legs and webs and shadows. That is all you can know for now.
Okay, bye. We need to find the black venom. I'm guessing we use this thing. Put the map in. Accurate. Well. Well then. Does it matter which one we go to? I hope not, because I'm going to this one. Maybe. Or not. There it goes. Ah. If we die, it consumes a portal. That doesn't sound great. Here's the green thing over here. Let's fight some enemies.
If we all die, or one of us.
I don't know. Apparently we can have 2 deaths. Ow, I almost died.
Individually?
Corpse Thief of Frenzy. Engraved Greatsword, unique. I feel like that's something Kyle might want.
I'm only using great swords. No, it's not a unique, it's just got 6 slots, which is
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good if I can recolor them and relink them.
Yeah, shit.
Hollow Skull of the Wretched. Oops.
Being hit by a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff here. It's like just constant. It's just constant fighting in here. It's very loud. Very loud in here. Duck teeth. Jesus, that guy took forever to kill. Dark teeth. Maybe he should brush them. Ooze biter. Delicious. I like how we've just gone completely silent because, like, we're actually having to fight a bit.
Well, I'm not entirely sure if this means we can't die collectively or individually, and I am very prone to just dying.
Individually.
I died.
Oh no.
I died instantly.
Wow. Alright, well. I haven't died yet, so I think we're okay.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Oh.
So all the portals are gone now.
I don't think so. There were like 6 of them, weren't there?
Yeah, but that was only 2.
Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
We used 4 to come in together and then 2 more.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Oh, well, here's whoever the hell this is. Oh, it's Malagaro. Ugh, Jesus. Skeleton Army! Oh, there's Black Death. Oh, got him. Fidelitas, loyalty, undying. Black Venom! Productivity. Meh. I don't use lightning, so I'm not going to take that.
Our brutal construction nears completion, and now only the wretched Dodri Darktongue remains. Unlike her compeers, who, in undeath,
Ed
have yearned
Vesperit
for the familiar,
got first!
Dodri appears drawn to the old wounds of
Someone
time.
actually other than Giant Nerd Guy
Tucson,
got
and
first,
much
congratulations!
that a parasite like Dodri might enjoy. I shall meet
Pretty
you
sure
in
it's supposed to be
Sarn,
Deidre,
where
by the
I
way.
hope you shall
Sin.
make swift and bloody
I think her
work
name is
of
Deidre.
that foul hag.
I mean, I don't want to tell an ancient deity guy how to speak, but like, I'm pretty sure her name is Deidre. Just saying. Are we it? Or are we done? Oh, there's a portal in it. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way you're supposed to pronounce her name. It's Deidre. They pronounce names weird here because they keep on saying Chittis, even though like it feels like those guys are very like Roman inspired, and if this was actually a Latin name, his name would be pronounced Chitis. So it's so weird. Like you don't say Chitin. I'm sorry, Chitin is not the way to say that word, and thus it should not be Chittis.
Oh, great dreamer who has
Titus.
done great deeds. I shall see to it that my queen rewards you with honor and mercy when she rises up to claim what is hers. Yes, this elixir, so aged and potent, shall
Use the
be
obsidian
life-giving
key to
draught
access
which
the
sits
den. Is
upon
this just
thirst
Malagaro's
water.
like
It is my gift,
relaxing
my wedding gift.
room with like recliners and
Great dreamer.
He's got a table set up with board games and everything. Yeah.
Guest of honor. And oh, what a feast we all shall enjoy.
foosball.
Foosball table. Goodbye. Goodbye. You can access Chamber of Sins level 2. Use the obsidian key to access the den. Where do we go to do
Ed
that?
Vesperit has a good point.
What?
Dodre's name isn't spelled like Deidre typically is.
Yeah, but like the OE in various words is pronounced E, not OE or whatever the hell they're saying. Where are we going?
We have to find the exit from here again.
It has a map indicator? What do you mean? Use it as an arrow? What do you mean? Are we going down this way, or are we going... We want to go down, is my assumption. So, I mean, that's what we were doing before.
Skill bound by logic, built this grim sanctuary. Madness
Ooh.
Hey, Ed
We're going mad.
Vesperit, do you know why the default loot filter highlights these rock breaker maces?
Oh, go away. Alright.
Oh, what's happening in 1 second?
That's just the madness. It was the madness thing that we were just... That's why there were so many, like, things. It was just an event thing. So, the Trial of Ascendancy. Oh, there's another Trial of Ascendancy in this area. Where it be? There's lore over here. This might be it. Yep, here it is. I found it. It's over where I am.
Plague Wretch.
You guys fighting a boss? I'm back over here, you guys. There's the ascendancy thing over here. This way! Kyle. Wrong way. This way. It's gotta do the ascendancy thing. Gotta do it.
The path to justice is slender and perfidious, fraught with missteps of
Listen to this
ambition,
guy ramble
despair,
about
egotism, and doubt.
stuff. To be honest, I don't really care what that guy has to say. Sorry, I just don't.
Al just cheats.
Yeah. Are you able to open the ranks? I see.
Timed.
Crafting recipe. That was it. It wasn't very hard at all.
Between consideration and hesitation. The former is wisdom, the latter is fear.
Alright. Oh, it's a hideout. Look at this hideout.
This seems like a good area to... Farewell.
Get him! Try not to kill myself by spamming that ability. That's it? That was it. Wow, what a small hideout.
Curious. With the dead... Keep your life to your own.
Alright. Do you guys want to play some on TTS again after we're done with Path of Exile in a few weeks? It's like 1 or 2.
Depends.
Kind of been feeling like it a little bit.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Secret passage. How do we get there?
Secret.
Have to go open around. This is very much reminding me of the Is this the same place that we've been to before, or is this just like a similar place?
It's the same place.
Alright. This is where Piety was. She was like across here, and she was like, haha, I'm evil, you can't catch me.
Yeah.
Alright, well, waypoint. Where are we now? The Den.
Alright, what movie are we gonna watch while we're in the den?
Let's watch the new Doctor Strange movie. It was pretty decent.
Okay, but I reserve the right to complain about Wanda.
Okay, that's fine. What is this? Oh, terror joint. Oh, I died. I don't know how I died.
Probably just like me, you stopped paying attention for a second.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't know
Holy
what
shit.
this...
What's going on with this thing?
What is going on? What is that thing?
Terror point is terrifying.
Holy shit. Maybe, do one of these. I cannot tell what's going on now. Hey, we got him. Holy shit. God.
That thing was chasing me down and sucking
I saw
the life
it.
out of me. And
I saw it on the map. I saw it like chasing you. It had the like skull icon above it. I wonder if that just means it was like some kind of special, you know, unique thing. Like an extra hard boss.
No, it's one of those mobs that you have to like capture.
Oh yeah, you're right.
whatever it was,
here.
it had.
There's another one. Another one. Be careful.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I think it just had modifiers that really wrecked us or something.
Gloomhowl. Yeah, I think it just said. You're right. I think
We'll be best
it said like
friends,
bad
beast,
modifiers.
Until we slaughter you.
Is that a drop bear? We just killed a drop bear, you guys. Muttering essence of contempt. Wrong box.
guys have to open the strongbox while we were already fighting?
Yeah. Strongboxes are never hard. They never are. They're like super easy.
And theoretically possible.
I have yet to run into like an actual scary strongbox, even like the rare ones. Wait. Wait. This way.
These are definitely drop bears. Shit. Now they're exploding on me.
There's a thing here. There's a creature here. Got it.
An exhilarating hunt, Exile. Now, it is time for Einar to go to Einar business.
Okay, Einar. Go do your business.
There's a necromancer over here with a giant skeleton.
The Great White Bones!
Go the bone sculptor first.
Yeah. Where is he? He dead?
Dead.
Just looking around, just exploring. Nothing. Alright. Oh, this. I don't give a shit about this.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Alright. We're done. We're done here. I don't feel the need to go back yet, you guys.
Alright.
No.
Go this way. There's so many enemies here now.
There's someone on the floor. I killed him.
Where?
Don't know. There was like an AoE or something that they were doing.
I see some lore over here. Lore! Oh, to Ralakesh. Hi, Lord Ralakesh, yes.
Can you imagine playing this game in hardcore where if you die, your character is moved to the standard league?
That'd be weird. I mean, we were in Standard League, so... I am but a lowly outlaw scum, yet you, a god of 1,000 faces, have looked at me and deemed me worthy of your cause. I've offered willingly my flesh and blood. You shall now have my thoughts to use as you see fit. I only ask that you let me serve forever as your holy claws. Allow me to bring the light of your belonging to this whole bloody continent. My greatest desire is to see your ancient kingdom remade and your enemies cower at your feet.
You wanted to be Santa Claus?
I think he might have. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to be Santa Claus?
I don't want to be Santa Claus.
No?
No.
Why not?
Much work.
That would kind of suck.
Oh, White Fist. The patient.
He patiently waited a millennia for us to show up and kill him.
Oh, meat shamble.
Sounds like one of yours.
You know, I thought about naming one of my zombies Meat Shamble, but it just, you know, I had better options. Where are we going? I
There's
guess we're going west.
There's a man here.
Is there?
Dirt Sentinel.
Oh, hi. Jesus, what is that? What is going on? Is that yours, Kyle?
What?
The, like... There's a lot of
No, I don't
stuff
think
getting
so.
thrown around. It wasn't
No, I'm only doing
damaging
this.
me. It wasn't damaging me, but I might have been conveniently standing like right in between the AoEs.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I guess we can go. Oh. Here's a guy. Gray Eye, the rumbling. I do think it's worth it to kill these, like, guys. These, ah! Jesus. Holy shit. The rares. Just because.
Who shot me with a giant laser?
I don't know. Alright, yeah, we can go. We're done here. We're going exploring. At least this way. Oh. Anybody else see this weirdness here? It's like blocky transition textures.
Just looks like a line of cinders to me.
Who in the hell are these? Oh, bad guys, okay.
We killed all those bandits before just to end up with another bandit.
Oh, enthralled direwolf. Ah!
Watch out for the fire.
Oh, we're fighting Groost, that's right. I forgot about that. Groost is a bad guy now because he's like inhabited by a god. Oh, there he is.
He was always a bit of a dick anyway.
He was.
Turn away the tyrant's face, and kingdom end without a trace.
You don't have to rhyme every time, Sin. It's okay.
When you try to control everything,
I appreciate the effort,
you
but
ultimately control nothing. Ralakesh has never quite been able to grasp that concept.
Whee! Here we go. 25% reduce physical damage over time taken while moving. Moving while bleeding doesn't cause you to take extra damage. That's not
First
bad.
one is basically also about bleeding.
You can have one major and one minor? So I can have this and probably just this. 25% reduce physical damage over time taken while moving. Yeah, it's basically no bleeding. Well, considering I think most of the times when I'm almost dead it's because I was bleeding and wasn't aware of it, that's probably the one to take.
Are you sure it was bleeding, or it could have been other types of damage over time?
Well, if it was physical, then this helps with that. Either way.
I think most, if not all, physical damage over time is from bleeding.
Most of your face is also from bleeding, oddly enough. Get out of here. Get out of here. I just poured it in. Go away. Terror pelt. I feel like we should actually go back. We should not, we should turn this quest in and see what other quests we get.
Alright.
Because I don't think we have anything else right now.
One less twisted intellect perverting our world. There is still much to be done, but at least we can rest easier in the knowledge that Meligaro and his foul creations will trouble Rayclast no longer. Here. I know that you and Groost didn't see eye to eye, but I'm sure he would have wanted to recognize this deed. It's the act of a warrior, after all.
Carnal boots. I guess conjurer boots is fine.
Yes, I thank you. Though I loved him, I know Groost was lost to me the very moment he touched that vile abomination. I will weep over his passing for many more nights to come. But I am happy that you avenged his honor and freed him from his torment. There's an Asmeri shrine tucked away in the northern forest. Groost took me there, told me it was a memorial to those who had gone before him, a place where their spirits could rest. When he passed, he wanted his remains to be laid to rest with the bones of his people. His body, I find it difficult to even think about it, but I doubt it will ever be recovered. Yet there might still be a way. He gave me his necklace, the fangs he earned when he rose from boyhood to manhood.
We left his body there.
It to me for safekeeping.
We can go get it if you want.
Before,
it's fine. I know where it is.
Before Relakesh.
Might be horribly disfigured now, but it's still there.
Please, could you deliver this necklace to the shrine for me? Put Groost's spirit to rest. I would do it myself, but the journey to the northern forest is not what it was.
I would do it myself, but I'm very lazy, and I'm already in charge of all your hideouts, so... Yeah, just use my flesh offering on his corpse, you're right.
Go with
easy.
What you tell me of Silk,
easy peasy.
This I understand, though I do not want to.
Pop him like a balloon.
I have spent many nights pondering Silk's journey, why he has stepped from the spirit path. Now I know. He has walked into the 8 arms of blind lust, Arakali. Silk is a warning to us all. He is trying to take the short trail to greatness, to the story Spirit has made for him. Silk tries to steal his story, but now he holds only a lie. Please, you must find the place where this Arakali sleeps in her web of shadow. You must stop Silk before he wakes her.
Go kill another god. Got it.
A mistake that we all will come to regret. I have asked questions of Spirit, and it has answered. I feel like
I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV again. Just killing god after god after god.
Arakali will suck all life from this land, leave only empty husks and dusty bones. There will be no spirit, no us, no thing left to love and laugh. Only husks and dust and Arakali.
Arakali.
Groost hunted too far from the lands of spirit and fell prey to a spiritless one. I am sad at how he passed, an ugly death. Yet I am thankful that he suffers no more, that he has now found his way back to the spirit, that he can rest now. Be well.
You truly are a hero of the modern age, succeeding where even the ancient Val could not. I must say I'm really quite relieved. For a while there I feared we were headed towards another theocratic dictatorship. Exile allowed me to be free of
I mean, who says you're not, though, Aramir? You still got me.
Experience another. You deserve to be rewarded for your efforts. Here, something with a little insight would suit your purposes nicely.
Sure.
What? He's intending
What?
to make matrimony with Arakali? My word, that's quite
He
a
wants to
story
marry that
even for
bitch?
Silk. Yes, I know that name, and the place to which it is purportedly attached. A temple to the north, now in ruins. If Silk intends unholy congress with this Arakali, that is the most likely place we would seek
It's a big makeout spot up there.
From what I can recall, Arakali was a Val fertility goddess, a rather unsettling union of sexuality and mortality. Whilst usually presenting herself as a large arachnid, Arakali would often assume human form, a ruse intended to lure mortals into the act of copulation. The entries were vague about the gender of her prey. After satiating her carnal desires, she would then quench her divine thirst, draining her erstwhile lover of all bodily fluid.
Uh-huh.
Her acolytes would then collect the desiccated husk and give it a decorative placement in Arakali's unholy temple. I fear that Silk knows not the true nature of the marriage he so desperately seeks.
Sounds kind of hot to me.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's see. I don't know that I can use this. Unfortunate, but I don't think I can use that. I don't think I can use this either then. I need these slots too badly.